Why you need to watch Saturn transit for 2026 according to your moon sign, according to your rising sign? Because you would like to learn about your job, about your employment, about your profession, about your career, about your status, about your income resources, about your money situation in 2026. Will you be able to buy a property? What sort of financial backing you'll have in 2026? The reward of your hard work will be there or not? That's why you need to watch Saturn transit for 2026. My dear friends, life can feel noisy and confusing, especially when you are carrying big questions about work, money, family, health, or relationships. If you would like to more clarity through 2000, do this again. A early app promo full. My dear friends, life can feel noisy and confusing, especially when you are carrying big questions about work, money, family, health, or relationships. If you would like more clarity through 2026, inside my Prakash Astrologer app, you can watch all 14 one-time life events forecast for your signs and also use your weekly and monthly premium horoscopes to plan with more confidence and less stress. All of this is free for you until the end of 2026. Whether you're already in my app or watching on YouTube or Facebook, you can visit astrology.prakashastrologer.com to register or log in and start using this support whenever you need it. Yearly forecast of Libra for the coming year 2026. First thing first, there are 4 important planets. The transit of these 4 planets are extremely important every year. The contribution is immense. First planet, we're talking about Saturn. Saturn's effect, Saturn's contribution toward Libra for 2026. Saturn is again very important planet for Libra. If I look at the chart, Saturn represents the 4th house, the 5th house, very important houses. But plus, Saturn's contribution to anybody's life is again immense, without doubt. Saturn contribution to our life is, even for Libra, is Saturn represents karma. Anybody perform any karma on the planet Earth is represented by Saturn. Anybody is living, your work, your profession, your career, based on Saturn. Anybody's status, prestige, honor, based on Saturn. Your income resources. When you're talking about money, you're only talking about Saturn. Income resources, Saturn. Property, Saturn. Wealth, assets, Saturn. Lifespan, Saturn. Health issues, which are tedious, complex health issues. Fearful health issues, Saturn. Crisis like a death, Saturn. Any crisis in the life, Saturn. Trauma in the life, Saturn. Too much grief in the life, Saturn. Hard work's reward, Saturn. Whole service sector, any part of the planet Earth, Saturn. Professional sector, Saturn. Career, anybody's career, Saturn. Merchandising, Saturn. Saturn plays a very big role when we're talking about living of a life. Our status, prestige, honor and living, Saturn. How money is important for you? Money play the biggest role in the life? That is based on Saturn. So Saturn's transit is extremely important. For Libra 2026, Saturn transit for you, Saturn transiting in your 6th house. is already started since 29th of March 2025 and will carry on till 3rd of June 2027. Saturn transit in 6th house. The pie of Saturn will be gold. Libra, you will face many struggleful situations, many struggleful complications, lot of delays in achieving your objective or goals. There will be many enemies, lot of secret tension which you wouldn't want to share with anybody. You will face a lot of family problems, lot of professional problems. You will be fearful of enemies and disease. You are going through a lot of stress, anxiety, fruitless expenditure, living conflict and argument. You got to deal with your family problems, relationship related problems, very carefully, delicately. There are many different opinions or clashes between the family members, between the lovers, between the loved ones. You will feel that your project will be on hold. Nothing is moving. Everything is standstill. You feel stuck. You feel blocked. There will be rising expenditure. Quite a few hassles you will go through. You must look after your health. You must look after your well-being. More you become determined, more you become successful, more you become driven, disciplined, more you will be successful. That's the key words. At this time, your personal happiness can be missing. Your expenditure struggle will be multiplying and higher than your imagination. Health-wise, look after yourself from the cold, from the throat infection, from breathing issues, any complication linked with bladder. Beware of legal issues. Beware of fine, penalty, punishment. Beware of any animosity between you and your partner. Things can develop. There might be a few different opinions between you and your family members. If you're a single person and getting married, then you come across many obstacles. Delay in accomplishing your relationship, in accomplishing your matrimonial relationship. Beware of any accident and mishappening and miscommunications. Saturn in the 6th house. Modern astrology have its own concept. Traditional astrology have its own way of explaining things. Modern astrology, sometime different. So 6th house position of Saturn transit in 6th house signifies monetary gain. This time period will see you settling all your outstanding bills, debts and dues. The flow of money will be smooth one, generally more than you would expect. You may buy land or house or property. Some of you are also considering building a house or land or you already own, or refurbishing the property. This time you will also see winning over or defeating your enemies. Health is good. You will be at peace with yourself, both professionally or socially. There are good timing. Some of you also find older people exceptionally supportive for you. Friends will be helpful, more sympathetic than ever. This time period also good for romance. Married people will also enjoy harmony, happiness, sensuous relationship with their own partner. Lover can look forward to many deeply emotional experiences. Those expecting a baby may welcome new member of the family. Your relative will also be happy with you during this planetary period. Saturn position in 6th house. The modern concept says this is a critical time in your development. When Saturn leaves this house and crosses the 7th house, your efforts to attain your goal and ambition will begin to bear definite fruit. But if you have already handled this house properly, then if you have not received much recognition for your effort in the past few years, you will begin to receive it then. This transit of Saturn through 6th house can be compared to preparing for doubt or debate or debut. You have to put everything in order so that you will make the maximum impact. Consequently, this is a time of very heavy responsibility and hard work. At this time, your responsibility may seem overwhelming and you may not feel equal to the challenge. If you're employed, you may be finding it difficult to live up to your employer's demands, expectations, which can lead to difficulties on the job. The situation is made worse by your feeling that even if you did better, you would not be adequately recognized or compensated for your efforts. And you would probably be the right one at least in the short run. But in the long run, if you can keep it with it, the work will be beneficial. Your effectiveness as a human being will be tested during this time period. Your fiber will be tested thoroughly. Therefore, you should try to get your performance into shape in many areas, especially work and professional matter. Later on, you will be in more public position where it will be harder to make necessary changes. Conserve your energy now in order to devote yourself more effectively, more efficiently to whatever must be done. If you scatter or waste your energy, you will not have enough. And if you try to compensate with extra burst of energy, your health may suffer. The 6th house is also a house of health. The Saturn position transit in this house means that you must attend to your health. Treat your body as a tool that must be well cared for in order to achieve its desired purpose. If your health breaks down during this transit, you should examine the way you handle your physical energy. Make sure whatever changes are necessary so that your lifestyle more accurately reflect the intrinsic reality. Both your body and mind must be in the shape for the impending emergence of your energy into the outer world where everyone can see them more clearly. That will happen shortly, definitely. But whenever you're going to face these kind of problems or complications when Saturn transiting in 6th house, number 1, you become alcoholic. Saturn is inactive. You're coming across a health complication linked with bladder, kidney, urinary, or something to do with urine. Saturn is not positive. If you're going through legal conflicts after conflict, Saturn is not positive. Complication with police, Saturn is not positive. Financial losses, Saturn is not positive. Lack of cash, Saturn is not positive. Saturn is inactive. Professional losses, Saturn is not positive. Saturn is inactive. Cheating, deception, fraud by your own family member, Saturn is not positive. Saturn is inactive. These are the remedies, the tasks and upay you must do. These are the tasks, applied astrology task, which can rectify your Saturn position from negative to positive. Task number 1, do bury 6 kilogram black salt in the ground or 6 Saturday between 4 a.m. and 6:30 a.m., between 4:30 a.m. and 6:30 a.m. every Saturday morning, and do it consequently for 6 Saturday. This will take your Saturn from negative to positive. That's task number 1. Task number 2, take 6 liter mustard oil, put in a steel container, look your body shadow without the clothes, and pour that mustard oil in the cultivated land or farm field. Date should be Saturday early morning. That is a very important task. Or take 6 liter mustard oil, fill it in a container, seal the container completely, permanently sealing the container. Take a steel container, fill 6 liter mustard oil, look your whole body shadow, and put the lid on and seal it permanently, and bury that container in the river. Like wrap it up with the concrete and throw in the flowing river. That will take you Saturn negative to positive. Another task, you must keep a black dog as a pet. If you can't, donate a dog feed to dog home regularly, every week, every month. You must keep a crystal goat on an octagon mirror in your house. Take an octagon mirror facing upward and put a crystal goat from the crystal shop. That will also convert Saturn negative to positive. Do donate 2 kilogram pure ghee and 2 kilogram whole moong to temple in the langar for 12 Friday, making Saturn negative to positive. Do pierce your left nostril or septum, central nostril. Yeah. And do wear a metal stud or metal ring for 43 days or 86 days or 129 days. And after that number of days, take out the stud or ring and flow in the fast flowing river. This will change the whole equation. This will convert your Saturn from negative to positive. Yes, you can do this task. It's a very thorough task. Precaution wise, please try not to buy any new shoes. Try not to buy any steel pans. Try not to buy any electronic item. Try not to lose your shoes or exchange your shoes till June 2027. Please. And refrain from any kind of distractions, stubborn attitude. Try not to have any sky window in your house with the sun is shining through or rain is coming through. No. From the sky window, no. And refrain from lies and scandals. Never ever visit temple with your shoes on. Always leave your shoes in the car or at home. If you want to visit temple, go bare feet if you can, if it's possible. And refrain from non-vegetarian food or seafood, alcohol, and all kind of intoxication. The chanting which will give you ultimate boost to get rid of Saturn's negativity. Om Harim Batukaye Apdudharnaye Kuru Kuru Batukaye Harim. Om Harim Batukaye Apdudharnaye Kuru Kuru Batukaye Harim. This is the Batuk Bhairav chanting. Requirement is jug of water. Timing is night time. Asana is blanket. Direction facing, west facing direction. Very important chanting, and duration for chanting is 48 minutes, 72 minutes, 96 minutes, 144 minutes. More you do it, more you achieve success, prosperity, rising and accomplishment. My dear friends, life can feel noisy and confusing, especially when you are carrying big questions about work, money, family, health or relationships. If you would like more clarity through 2026, inside my Prakash Astrologer app, you can watch all 14 one-time life events forecast for your signs and also use your weekly and monthly premium horoscopes to plan with more confidence and less stress. All of this is free for you until the end of 2026. Whether you're already in my app or watching on YouTube or Facebook, you can visit astrology.prakashastrologer.com to register or log in and start using this support whenever you need it.